Hello Gemini, welcome to your mid-March 2019 reading. Let's get started with your oracle cards. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. From the Faerytale oracle, you've drawn the card of Rumpelstiltskin. This card speaks of secrets. The message with this card is, if you remember the fairy tale of Rumpelstiltskin, it was of a young girl who got into made a contract with a small creature, let's call him that, and wanted to get out of it, wanted to back out of it because it was an unworkable plan, an untenable thing. She couldn't complete the contract. So here I feel there's an energy of secrets around some kind of unkeepable promise, a way out of an obligation. There may have been something that was misrepresented, and it's an energy here of the way out of a contract or promise. Now, as your overall energy here, Gemini, I've pulled from the Victorian Gothic oracle the card of the colourless Duke, which is all about decisions, having a new path and ideas. At this time there may be a lot of distractions around you, Gemini, which may be preventing you from focusing on what is important right now. So you must take the time to concentrate on your needs. Where should your energy lie? It may be that you need to spend some time alone, quiet, to think things through. However, I do feel that you have an air of charm, of positive energy around you, a time of confidence and reaching for the stars. So here it's about connecting with your own inner power to realize your true potential, setting yourself a goal and not allowing yourself to be distracted from reaching a desired outcome. So let's see where this goes here for you, Gemini. Interesting energy cards. I'll leave those as the overall energy. And let's get started. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross here. So I want to cut these cards and let's focus in on you. What's crossing you? What is the foundation of this situation? What's happened in the recent past? What lies ahead? What you're hoping for? How you're viewing yourself? What's happening in your environment? Hopes and fears and the potential outcomes. So let's take a look here, Gemini. You, right in the center of this card, we have the Death card. So endings and new beginnings. And I did get that with this card of the, let's call him Prince Charming. So I feel that that's you, male or female. You're coming across in a very confident, very charming way at the moment, which is nice energy for you. Because I do feel that there is something that you're leaving behind, getting out of. And it's a card of transformation so that you can leave behind what is no longer working for you and move on to the next phase of your life, a new path. What's crossing you here is the Ten of Swords. So there is this betrayal kind of energy. It's almost like, Gemini, you feel like doing this is you're betraying your word, betraying other people. That's the energy that I'm getting. But really there's an energy around you of needing to focus on yourself, on what's important for you, rather than how you're feeling about how this is going to affect other people around you. There's this energy here of you're worried that other people, or if a workplace or friends, colleagues are going to consider this a betrayal, this ending. Okay, let's take a look and see what is the foundation of this. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So Gemini, here's you. I feel like there's something you've gotten tired of. And it's this feeling of exhaustion, an unwillingness to fight for something anymore that once was important. So here it feels like all of this stems from this feeling of you being tired of something. So there is this energy of you wanting to make this change in your life, because I just get this energy of you in the past have felt more like you were ready to give up on a certain thing. It could be a job, it could be a relationship. Let's have a look and see what's happened in the recent past. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So in March here, Gemini, there's been some kind of unexpected event. It is karmic. You know, when you think of the Wheel of Fortune, it is the karmic wheel, the wheel of destiny. So something was destined. Some change here is destined for you, Gemini. And this has thrown a bit of a spanner in the works, I feel, as it relates to the completion of something that you'd felt that you'd given your word on, or even maybe have even signed a contract or a verbal contract. Promises that are not kept. Let's take a look at what's happening here in the near future. Okay, the Three of Pentacles in reverse speaks of feeling like, well, I get the sense that there's a feeling here that you are not being recognized for your work skills, for your efforts. It's that sense of feeling like you're doing things on your own, like you don't have support. It's a one-sided kind of energy. There seems to be something here that you're either leaving behind in search of something new, that I feel... Yeah, I get this sense that you're feeling like it's something that you have to do on your own, or that you're having to do on your own because of how others are viewing the situation. Let's see what you're hoping to achieve here. The Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're kind of wanting it both ways here, Gemini. I feel like there's something that you're wanting for yourself, but at the same time you don't want to hurt other people in the process. So here, it's you knowing that you have to do this, but not wanting to, if this is a love relationship, not wanting to break someone's heart. If this is about a job, it's not wanting to burn any bridges. It's not wanting to create animosity, hurt feelings. And it's a difficult situation. But what I get around you is that you have this charm, this confidence around you that may be an indicator of how you can achieve this ending without having people upset with you. Let's see how you're viewing yourself. The Hermit. Okay, so here's this energy here of you being alone. You're feeling alone, like you're having to do this by yourself, and you may be even keeping it a secret from some people as well, perhaps in the workplace. But with the Hermit, it's really you going into your cave here to think things through. And I did get that card of being free from distraction, needing to be in a calm place of reflection, quiet reflection, so you can really think this through to make sure that you have the clarity before making a decision on a new path, which is exciting. But then there's also that energy around you of not wanting to burn bridges. So let's take a look at what's happening in your environment. The Four of Wands. Okay, so right now there is a place where you are feeling stable. There's stability around you. There's a certain amount of happiness, but it's like it's a way station. It's like that place of happiness that you have. Yes, it's stable, but you feel like there's something more. You feel like there's something more. It's like when you think of fours as stability, usually it's not a permanent stability. It's a place where it's temporary. It's a temporary kind of energy around you at the moment. Although you're not entirely unhappy, I feel that, you still feel like it's a temporary situation. You're in a temporary stage. You'd like to move on to something a bit more permanent, this new path, but right now you're in this place which feels temporary to you. Now, when it comes to your hopes and fears, you have the Lovers in reverse, so you're having to make this important life decision, this choice, but you're torn. It's a really difficult decision that you're needing to make here. So you know you have to make this decision, but there's something here that you're doing and you're not sharing it with other people. You're spending time alone to think about it before you reveal this to others. Now the outcome is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So with this one, it's an alleviation of fear, of anxiety. I feel like you're going to get something off your chest here and reveal some decision. You're either going to reveal that you're having trouble making a decision and thereby let people in to perhaps offer advice, which will make you feel less alone in your own thoughts, or you're going to reveal to a person or to a boss, to friends, that you're ready to put a stressful situation behind you and move on, because I get this sense around you here, Gemini, of needing to make a very important life decision which is leading you onto a new path in life. I do feel like there's energy here of you being confident, reaching for this goal, not falling prey to distractions. A distraction that I see around you here, Gemini, is potentially how you are thinking others are viewing this situation. But all in all, if you do have to get out of something here, a contract, an agreement, a promise that was made that you can't, I get the sense that it was a promise that was made, but you can't, you no longer see it as something that you're going to go through on. It's really about thinking of your own talents, gifts, valued, where you're going to feel more valued is what I'm getting. Where you're going to feel more valued. That's the sense that I'm getting around you. That's where all of this stems from. I think that this sense around you of this tiredness and the fact that you feel like you're not being recognized for your level of skill, your talents, is what is driving you at the present time here, Gemini. An unkeepable promise that was made may have been to do with something that you've gone towards here but turned out not to be something that you can fulfill, is what I'm getting. But in the end, I see you really releasing your fear, your worries, your anxiety, and I don't have you making a decision here in the outcome, but there's something that you're going to do that alleviates that burden, that sense of you being awakened in the night, worried, concerned about how all of this is going to pan out. So we'll see what happens in the extended version. Lots to clarify, because I want to see what you're going to do here about this decision, because for you it could go really any way, but the main thing that I pick up, if you're not doing the extended version here, Gemini, is that you need to focus on your own needs, your own goals. Don't be too concerned about how others are going to view you or how they're going to feel. Focus on what it is you want, because I feel that that's the most important deciding factor. So we'll leave it here, and I'll continue this in part 2. The extended version will be on my Vimeo channel. The link for that is below in the descriptions box, so please join me there. Lots to clarify. It'll be about another 30-minute reading or so. If I don't see you there, then I wish you all the very best. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye for now, Gemini.